morning from the beautiful Norwegian dawn. I am on this ship for a 21-day Africa cruise. It is the most insane trip so far. Today I'm taking you guys along on our sea day. It's not the sunniest sea day today. It was sunny our last sea day. This sea day is back to this cloudy weather, but that's a-okay because the past days in port have been so hot that this makes up for it. Because we're on this ship for 21 days and also because I am working on this ship, I wanted to establish a routine. We're almost a week into the cruise and I think I kind of got it down. So I got up, got dressed this morning to go to the gym, and I'm gonna head up to the Pulse Fitness Center to get a workout. It's not so far from here. It is through the buffet, so you're tempted every time you go through, but we're going to go to the gym and then figure out what to do for the rest of the sea day. I have quite a few videos and TikToks and Instagram reels to edit, so that is for sure on the list. But I also want to finish my book today. I started 7 Year Slip because 2 days ago on our last sea day I did in fact finish Kingdom of Ash and the Throne of Glass series, utterly destroyed. So I tried to go right into another book to get my mind off of that, and it's kind of working. So I want to finish that book today because I think I'm about halfway through it and it's a pretty quick read. But other than that, no specific plans today. I would love to shoot some content at some point. Maybe the sun will come out later. So I was planning to do that this morning when I woke up and I looked outside onto our balcony. I said, I'm gonna sleep in for a little bit longer and head to the gym. We also got an extra hour of sleep last night. This is our second time change on the cruise, and it is our last time change on the cruise. So from Cape Town, we were 6 hours ahead of Eastern time in the United States, and now we're only 4 hours ahead of Eastern time in the United States. So it's not honestly a terrible time change at all. So enough of my rambling. Let's head up to the fitness center and get a little walk in, get a little sweat in. I will film some clips on my phone because I don't want to bring my camera into the gym. There are plenty of older people on this ship who use the gym. That's one more thing. That's one more thing we need to talk about. The average age on this ship is like 65 plus. I knew this coming into it. It is a longer trip. It is more an extraordinary trip where there aren't a ton of young people. So Austin and I are basically everyone on this ship's grandkids. But it's so much fun. But I like to respect their privacy, especially older people. They do not like being filmed. So I'm going to bring my phone rather than my camera and just try and get clips of myself in the gym so you guys can kind of see the gym and everything like that. Although if you didn't see my embarkation day vlog, I vlogged kind of what the gym looks like because nobody was really using it the first day on the ship. But now, every time I go, except for yesterday when we were in port, it's been packed. So fingers crossed that everybody else woke up early because of the time change and already got their workout in, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, welcome to the sea day. Oh, and if you're new here, my name is Gracie. I do travel and lifestyle videos, and I especially love cruising, so I am totally in my element here. I absolutely love this, and I can't wait to bring you guys along on the rest of our cruise journey. By our, my boyfriend's with me, but he just doesn't like to be in the social media, so I say our and we, and that's who it is. Keycard, AirPods, water. Let's go. The other thing I love about where our stateroom is that it's only 2 flights up and then through the buffet to get to the gym. We could be on the opposite side of the ship, but instead we're pretty close. This is what I mean. You gotta walk all the way through this past into the buffet. All right, we made it. Oh, it looks busy in here. I took the last treadmill in here. Some of the treadmills are kilometers per hour and some are miles, so this is a blessing. Ooh-wee, I am sweating and so hungry, so I'm gonna head into the buffet. There's 10 minutes left of breakfast. I think I'm gonna make it. Okay, made it to the last 10 minutes of breakfast, but it was a little bit of slim pickings because they're trying to put everything away. Got 2 hard-boiled eggs, potatoes and onions, some grapefruit, and a croissant. But it's what I wanted. I'm back from the buffet and I want to just take down my hair, put in some dry shampoo, and then film. Look at what my dry shampoo just did to my head. Okay, be back. Crisis averted, but it definitely is very white up top today. I don't know what is going on with that thing today, but I finished breakfast, finished my workout, and now it's time to get on with the day. The sun's not exactly out yet, and it's still early enough in the day where I'm gonna put on just like a regular cute outfit and sit somewhere on the pool deck and edit, and then later come back, lather myself in sunscreen, and sit out for a little bit. Also wanting my Kindle to charge, so it makes more sense to do it in this way. I'm gonna be putting on this super cute Free People, I think it's called the Hot Shot dress or something like that. It's, you know, that little romper that's got shorts underneath it. I found it in this amazing yellow color at Dillard's. It was the only one on the whole rack and in my size, and I took it as a sign that I needed it. So I think on a little bit of a cloudier day, I'm gonna bring the sunshine. So I'm gonna get dressed, I'm gonna put in some jewelry, get all my stuff, my laptop, my AirPods, everything like that in a little bag, and head up to the pool deck. I want to sit in the shade but outside because I think the breeze is so nice. I love being able to take out my AirPod and hear the music going on, and it's just like a quintessential sea day to start off your day on the pool deck deck, at least in my opinion. And so that's what we're gonna do today. Another very important step, even though we are not sitting directly in the sunlight for right now, and that is some sunscreen. I use the Elta MD sunscreen. I love it because I feel like it doesn't make my face look super white. I got this CeraVe one. It's like a mineral zinc sunscreen, and I swear it turned my face like whitish purple. Whereas this one, I mean, it does definitely add a little bit of lightness to it, but it's so good and it feels so good. Here's what it looks like. It's 40 sunscreen. So when I come back here to lather on actual sunscreen on my body, I will put more of that on. But at least for right now, just being outside, we've got our sunscreen on. I also have these super cute little shell earrings that I got off Amazon. And then here is the little yellow dress. I'm gonna grab my sandals. I have my bag all packed. Here it is. I use this little canvas tote that was my merch that I used to make. Text me when your plane lands. I brought it on this trip, but I've got my laptop in here, some sunglasses, my tripod for my phone in case I get inspired and want to take pictures. My AirPods are also in there, and I think I'm gonna take my Kindle anyway, even though I think it's only about 50% charged, which I don't like to take it off the charger early, but if I want to read out on the pool deck before I get into the sun, I'm going to. But first, a very important stop before we go to the pool deck, and that's to get a coffee. I see those baristas every day, but because we're on this ship for 21 days and also having come out of South Africa, there's no Celsius in South Africa and there's no Celsius on this ship, so I totally cut it out for these 21 days. But instead, I've gone back to coffee just to have a little bit of caffeine and just to kind of keep me going. I typically get 2 shots of espresso with 2 pumps of caramel over ice and a little bit of milk. So that's what we're gonna go and order from Starbucks and then take that up to the deck, and then we get to work. All right, here we are, the Java Cafe. They serve Starbucks, no refreshers or anything, but all kinds of coffee drinks, which is perfect. And I please get 2 shots of espresso over ice, 2 pumps, caramel, yes, 2 pumps caramel, yes, you know, thank you. I love that they know my order. It's just the best.
Anything else for you, Gracie?
Just that for right now. Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Please. Yeah, this will be perfect. Okay, we got our coffee. It's officially time for the pool deck, and I decided I'm going to take the stairs up there as a little extra workout. It's actually so busy in the shade right now that I cannot get a seat. So I'm sitting on a high top that's slightly in the sun, but since it's cloudy, hopefully that'll be okay. But I've got some editing to get done. I literally took an entire lap and then ended up just picking this table. So here we go. Time to get some work done. It's now 1 o'clock. I have been editing for quite a while and I am pretty caught up on TikToks and stuff, so I am going to give myself the next couple of hours to lay out in a bikini and read my book. So I'm gonna head back to the room, put on some sunscreen, change, and then we're gonna go up to the front of the ship where I like to sit and read my book. So yay! Back in the room, and I just changed into a cute little bikini and this cover up, and then I just did 2 little braids in my hair and put it back into a claw clip, same little earrings. I'm gonna throw on my shoes. I also lathered myself in sunscreen, so I'm covered from head to toe. I am going to lay out and read my book for the next little bit. I'm hoping to finish it today. I think my Kindle says I have a little over 2 hours left in the book, so I feel like that is very doable, especially when most of my work is already done. But we're gonna go lounge on the deck because on a sea day, that is what you have to do. Especially because the weather is as nice as it is, it's a crime to sit inside all day. Okay, I decided I'm hungry enough that I'm stopping for lunch here in the buffet, in the Garden Cafe. Let's see what we're gonna eat. Here's what we got: some fish, some cauliflower, dill, cucumber, onion salad, or they call it a salad, but basically with dressing, and then fried rice. Not the healthiest, not the best, but all these things are things I was feeling, and that's the benefit of a cruise. You can just kind of have a smorgasbord of everything. And then of course just got the water. I'm up at my favorite place on the ship, which is at the forward of deck 13. There's a whole lounging area up here, and it just started to sprinkle, but I did stop by the pool bar on my way up, and I asked the guy for a glass of Prosecco with a splash of grapefruit juice, and I was handed this, and I was also handed this. I go, "You're trying to mess me up this afternoon, aren't you? I just asked for 1," and he said, "Well, you get 2. So that's how this afternoon's going. That I'm going to sit here, I guess, sit in the little sprinkling of rain that's coming down. It looks like it's gonna pass pretty quickly, and read my book and just enjoy my afternoon, sipping my Prosecco. Got my book. The sun is shining. I'm sitting here having good conversations with the people around, reading.
That red wine and that Italy Italian wine.
Quite a fun afternoon in the sun, and now I'm heading back to the stateroom, maybe to stay on the balcony for a bit. I feel like my time in the sun is done, but that doesn't mean I'm done reading for the day. I'm actually going to head to the thermal spa here on the Dawn and go sit in one of the heated chairs and read. It's one of my favorite things to do in the late afternoon when the sun is sort of setting and not being so bright and so fun. The heated chairs are a win. I will say I will highly recommend getting the thermal spa pass if you're going on a Norwegian ship. I think it's totally worth it, especially if you use it. And for me, especially in these late afternoons, it is perfect. So that is where I'm headed right now. It is 6:10 and pitch black in here. Nobody else is in the thermal spa right now. So I am dropping off my towel. I'm gonna head back to the room and take at least a body shower, if not a full shower. I might leave my hair like this only because we are headed to an island tomorrow where I'm sure I'm gonna be in the water, and like, why would I freshly wash my hair if I'm gonna be in the water tomorrow? But had the whole thermal spa to myself, and now headed back to the room to get ready for dinner and then a show. So we're getting ready to head to dinner because I found out that the Newlywed Not So Newlywed game show is tonight at 8 p.m, which is my favorite game show upon any Norwegian ship. Basically, it's like the Newlywed Game Show if you've ever seen it. They take a newlywed couple, a mid-married couple, which sometimes is like 20 to 30 years, and then like an older married couple, like 50 plus years married, and they answer a bunch of questions, and it's so fun. And then after that, the aerialist duo show. So we have a bottle of Prosecco that the casino sent for Austin, and we have some glasses, so cheers to our night. Cheers to our night out and full of adventures. So we're gonna head to dinner first so then we can make it to the game show and the aerialist duo. Tonight we are at xoxo, which is one of the complimentary dining options. We've got appetizers, the classic entrees, which are here every single night, some wine recommendations, and of course the special entrees for tonight. So many good looking things. I'll show you what we end up ordering. Here's my appetizer. It's a grilled vegetable and goat cheese salad, which I've gotten a couple of times on Norwegian trips. I just love it every time I see it on the menu. So good. It's got onion and zucchini and squash and pepper and eggplant and mushroom and some goat cheese, and it is so good. My entree is a lemon pepper shrimp with orzo and some veggies. It looks and smells so amazing. Again, this is the main dining room complimentary, and the food is so good. Here at the Blassange for the Newlywed Not So Newlywed game show, aka my favorite game show on the show. I'm a few minutes late, but let's go.
Mama's gotta go.
Mama's gotta go.
Why? Why mom go? What did mom do?
No, mom's sweet. She's just old. You know.
Best describes your love life. Is it A? Is it B?
Can't touch this.
Is it C? Or is it D?
The Newlywed Not So Newlywed game show is always a treat. And then tonight, just in 15 minutes, is the aerialist duo in the Stardust Theater. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to film them, but if I can, I will get a couple of small clips. Otherwise, we're just going to go enjoy the show. We stopped back at the room just to grab a couple of things, and now we're going to head off to the show and then see where the rest of the night takes us. I'm craving some fries, so we came to Ocean's, which is open 24 hours and has quite a nice menu of things. And right now there's live music going on out in the atrium downstairs that we can hear from up here. Back in the room, teeth are brushed, contacts are out, skincare's done, braids are out, everything. And I'm ready to go to bed. I'm wearing this super cute little PJ set from Z Supply. Actually, my friend Rox got it for me. We have matching PJs, and I just love Z Supply's PJs. But it has been such a fun sea day. I'm so glad I got to bring you guys along on this. Sea day vlogs are so fun to do, and I hope you guys enjoy these because I know I probably will have more sea day vlogs than port day vlogs, or at least I hope. I've been doing a lot of stuff on my other social media, so if you aren't following me on there, you are missing out. But I'm gonna get to bed because it's been a long day and we've got plenty more long days ahead of us, so I'm gonna go to bed. I love you guys so much. If nobody has told you today, I am so proud of you. I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Good night.